Well, welcome back. Our colleague, Meg Farah, started the day covering the weather, of course, but when we heard about a disturbing medical story, she immediately switched gears. Listen to this. Ochsner's main campus on Jefferson Highway, it's reporting 2 cases of Legionnaire's disease.
You just don't hear about that too often. It can cause a deadly form of pneumonia. In fact, it got its name when 182 veterans in the American Legion got sick in a single hotel in Philadelphia back in 1976, and 29 of them died. Meg Farah joins us now to answer questions about this disease. Not a lot of people know about it.
And you don't hear a lot about it because it's very rare. In 10 years here in Louisiana, we've only had 364 cases. Now, the bacteria live in fresh water, but it's a health concern when it grows in buildings, their water systems, faucets, industrial plumbing, air conditioning, hot water tanks, hot tubs that you don't drain after each use, and decorative fountains.
So what do we know about the patients at Ochsner?
Okay, so here's what we know. There are 2 patients on the main campus that were diagnosed with Legionella pneumonia. They believe they're isolated. They don't know if they got it before or in the hospital, but a preliminary test shows that they have found some in some isolated faucets, not in their main water system.
Okay, I know that you said they isolated 2 of those patients, but what other precautions is Ochsner taking?
So here's what they're doing anyway, even though they don't think it's in the water system. Extensive water testing for a year, augmenting their water delivery. They plan to remove any bacterial strains that could be in the water system. Those 2 patient rooms are not being used. They're checking all patients who are at risk of pneumonia, and also they are working with Department of Public Health.
So what if you have a loved one there? What sort of symptoms are you looking for?
Well, first of all, it's important to know that it is not transmitted person to person. You inhale it like in a shower where there's water mist. Okay, so cough, shortness of breath, fever, headaches, muscle aches, chest pain, vomiting, and diarrhea.
All right, so I mean, are there anyone that's more at risk than the other? Elderly, children?
Exactly. Not everyone's going to get sick from it. People who have weak immune systems, lung disease, other conditions like heart disease, those people who are older, smokers, they're much more at risk. But ladies, it is treatable with antibiotics.
That is good to know. We thank you for getting all that information.